Hi everyone. This screencast is specifically for our Hub and Education Plus teachers looking to pull distributed learning courses off of our Alfresco server. If you are a distributed learning teacher, you will have a few extra privileges on the Moodle. You will see when you are on your home page, you'll see a settings box on the side. Within that settings box, you'll see a button that says Restore. If I click that Restore, I have the ability to actually create a course from a Moodle template without having to request that course first. So I'll go ahead and push Restore. And you'll see that it takes me to a page that shows a number of files, and you can see that I do have a number of files within my course backup area, and these are any courses that I personally have backed up. However, if I want to pull a course off of our Alfresco server, one of the templates that have been archived there, all I need to do is under Import a Backup File is press Choose a File. That will take me to the file picker. On the file picker, where I normally pick Upload a File, I'm going to choose Alfresco. And when I do, it's actually going to ask me to log in. I've actually done that already, but I'll log out just so you see what the screen looks like. So when I click on FSD Alfresco, it will give me a username and password request. That's just your normal username and password. So mine is StevensD and password ... And when I hit submit, it'll give me a directory. At the top of that directory, you'll see a link to what's called Moodle template courses. Obviously, that's where I'll go to find my Moodle template, so I'll click on that. Now I choose which grade level I'm looking for. I want to pull down Moodle templates for high school. I have options of math, science, social studies, English language arts, or other. In this situation, I'm actually pulling down a comm course, so I'm going to click Other. And the last piece now is to simply choose which one I would like to do. There's a Learn to Run course here, a COM 20 course here, a phys ed course, as well as a new COM 20 template as of January 2012. Knowing that this is the newest version of the COM template, I'm just going to go ahead and choose that. Once that comes up, it'll fill in the blanks for me. I'll just click select this file. It'll churn for a minute or two. Once it's done, though, you'll see that it has imported into Moodle. It's now in the Choose This File box. All I need to do now is press Restore. And when I do, it'll process the file. Might take a minute or two. But when it's done, you'll see a list of details about it. So you can see this is a course in Moodle 2 format, which is because it's a more recent one. You can also see that there's a number of things in the backup. So include enrolled users had been switched off, which is good because we want this to be a template. We want to put some new users into it. The original course name was COM at the Hub. The original ID was 44. We don't really care about that. It'll tell us some of the things that were recorded in this. In section 0, there was 2 pages of file and a label called Welcome to COM, Course Evaluation, COM Consent Form, section 1, so on and so forth. If I scroll down to the very bottom of all this, and as you can see, this course does have a lot of stuff, I can see that there's an option to continue, and I'll go ahead and just press that. The next thing it's going to ask me is where I'd like to put this course. Now, as a course creator, you have a number of options. You can basically put it anywhere. If I want to put that at Foothills Composites Hub, I could just either click here or I can do a search for that. So if I want to look at Hub and do a search, you can see that there's actually 3 hub sections. There's a hub at Foothills Comp, a hub at Highwood, a hub at Okotoks Junior, or sorry, at Oilfield School. If I am teaching at oil fields, I would simply click the oil fields button and press continue. Now it's going to give me a selection of what I'd like to include. It's the best idea just to include everything. So I'm just going to go click next. Now it's going to ask me what I'd like to call it. Column at the hub is fine, but if you want to change that to something more meaningful, like Mr. Stevens column class, and give it a new short name like column Stevens. It'll give you a choice of all the specifics. So if there are some activities that are in the template that you don't want to include, or some entire sections, you can by all means feel free to uncheck these. You could also delete them once you pull them in as well. But I'm going to just scroll right to the bottom of the whole works and just click next on the bottom right. It's going to give you one last summary to say here's all of what's going to be included. This is not selectable, it's for information only. So I can scroll right to the bottom and I can just go ahead and click Perform Restore. Once I click on that, it'll run for a minute or two. But when it's done, I'll get this continue box pop up to say that this course was restored successfully. Clicking the continue button will take you to the course view for the page restored. So I click continue, and that will take me immediately into the course, and I can see what the course looks like. I can see all the individual pieces that are in that. I can also scroll over to my settings, and I can actually click on users, look at enrolled users, and if I want to add another user, another teacher, add students manually, I can just click enrolled users and do a search. Or if I want to activate the self-enrollment, which is a good idea, I can just go over to enrollment methods, add manual enrollment, or sorry, click on enrollment methods. You can see that this one already has some enrollment methods, one that's manual enrollments, one that's COM20 at the hub. If I click on the edit for what's called COM20 at the hub, you see that that's actually just a self-enrollment. I can change my enrollment key. I can change whether or not we allow self-enrollments. I can change if self-enrolled individuals are students or teachers. And lastly, I can actually change the custom welcome message, which is the email the system sends to new participants. Instead of saying welcome to COM20 at the hub, I might say welcome to COM20, please complete this work, etc., etc. As always, if you have any questions on any of this, please fire me an email.